A quiet shift is happening in online business right now. For years, entrepreneurs focused entirely on the front-end sale. They built complex pipelines to turn clicks into buyers, but the digital economy has fundamentally changed. Modern audiences are highly sophisticated. They no longer buy simply because of a flashy sales page. They stick around because of the product experience. This operational reality is driving a massive platform migration. Established digital brands are walking away from traditional funnel engines. They are leaving behind multi-step direct response templates. Instead, they are moving toward integrated brand ecosystems. This transition is not about saving monthly subscription costs. It is a deliberate infrastructure choice. One software is built to maximize a single transaction. The other is engineered to retain a customer for years. Making the wrong choice creates silent leaks in your business revenue. The differences look subtle on a marketing comparison page. Underneath the software interface lies a massive structural trap. It begins with the very pages your customers visit first. Every online business owner wants an easy page builder. They want to drop images and buttons exactly where they please. ClickFunnels 2.0 provides this total visual design freedom. But this creative liberty comes with a severe technical cost. An open canvas requires an immense amount of complex code to function. To place a block anywhere, the system generates deep, nested JavaScript strings. It forces heavy inline CSS layouts into the browser of every visitor. On a desktop computer with high-speed internet, the performance drops are unnoticeable. The story flips entirely when a user visits on a mobile device. Google data indicates 53% of mobile traffic leaves if pages take over 3 seconds to load. Conversion studies from Portent show a 1-second loading page beats a 5-second page 3-to-1. Many creators try to fix this by duplicating sections for mobile-only viewing. Here is the counterintuitive catch about page design. Hidden elements still load fully in the background of the user device. The browser still processes the hidden data, adding massive weight to the request. This unnecessary code bloat directly destroys your paid advertising metrics. Kajabi approaches page construction from an entirely different engineering standpoint. It uses structured JSON layout blocks bound to a tight standardized framework grid. This structure eliminates the need for messy inline script positioning. The system delivers light, clean code assets directly to the visitor. Furthermore, these assets route automatically across global Cloudflare edge caching networks. Pages load instantly, keeping mobile traffic engaged and protecting your conversion percentages. Losing a customer on a slow landing page is only your first financial leak. The real destruction happens when people finally log into your premium products. Acquiring a customer is a costly milestone for any business. True profitability relies on retaining that student for months or years. Direct response funnels are optimized purely for the initial checkout transaction. Once a user completes their purchase, the student experience often falls apart. ClickFunnels 2.0 approaches course delivery as an afterthought module. The entry-level $97 monthly startup tier applies rigid platform gates. It strictly limits your business to 3 courses and 1,000 total students. The primary problem is how your users access the content. ClickFunnels 2.0 lacks a native mobile application for student consumption. Your customers must navigate your course layout entirely through mobile web browsers. This creates immediate continuous points of user friction. Mobile browser sessions expire quickly, forcing students to type long passwords repeatedly. Video streams stutter without an optimized media rendering engine behind them. Internal metrics show student consumption rates drop over 40% without an app. Low consumption translates directly into immediate customer churn and refund requests. Kajabi resolves this engagement block with a fully native mobile app engine. It comes standard with the platform, requiring 0 custom coding or development. Your students download the app, authenticate once, and gain instant, lifelong access. The backend syncs seamlessly with a premium global Wistia video player matrix. This setup handles video encoding dynamically to prevent playback buffering. You can send direct push notifications right to their home screens. This native infrastructure increases course completion rates by over 60%. It builds an active, sticky community that values your brand ecosystem. Managing thousands of active students reveals another deep architectural flaw. It involves how your platform processes behind-the-scene data tracking. Managing a digital product business requires processing massive amounts of customer behavior data. You need to track when a user signs up for a lead magnet. You need to know if they opened your onboarding email sequence. Most importantly, you must track when their credit card clears the checkout form. The way a software platform stores this information determines the stability of your automations. ClickFunnels 2.0 handles this process through sequential transactional visual logic blocks. It routes data downstream from page step to page step inside a standalone workspace. The system passes individual tracking variables along a cascading visual timeline path. Here's the core mechanical breaking point for high-ticket sellers. If a single web step fails to pass a tracking token forward, the sequence drops. The automation tree breaks because the data flow suffers a structural disconnection. A customer can buy your course but remain completely unstaged in your automated email sequence. Their profile becomes an isolated data silo, requiring manual customer service intervention to repair. This tracking breakdown occurs because the platform processes events as independent variables. Kajabi eliminates this systemic automation risk by operating on a unified relational database architecture. Every single account holds one permanent contact profile as a baseline source of truth. A user record is not a string of floating variables passed between separate landing pages. It is a single foundational profile that updates globally whenever an action occurs. When a student submits a form, the central database maps the event instantly. If they fail a quiz module, that event appends directly to their core timeline. If a transaction completes, their global access permissions shift immediately without visual logic delays. This centralized data structure ensures your email broadcast segments remain completely accurate. Automations execute flawlessly because there are no step dependencies to interrupt the data transfer. Maintaining clean customer records is only half the battle. You also need to ensure your marketing communications actually reach their email destination. Building an email list is the most secure way to protect your business. It allows you to sell products independently of shifting social media algorithms. Collecting email addresses is completely worthless if your messages never arrive. This delivery breakdown comes down to a backend system called SMTP configuration. ClickFunnels 2.0 routes your daily broadcasts through massive multi-tenant shared servers. Here is the counterintuitive reality about digital email delivery. You do not own your email reputation on a shared platform infrastructure. You share a digital sender identity with thousands of complete strangers. If another user on your server blasts aggressive direct response spam sequences, everyone suffers. Internet service providers like Gmail flag the entire server IP address as suspicious. Suddenly, your clean transactional notifications land straight in the promotions tab. Your broadcast updates disappear entirely into the global spam folder. This hidden server overlap destroys your open rates before users ever see your headline. Kajabi protects your reach by maintaining highly managed, isolated email distribution networks. The platform filters senders through internal reputation warming queues before allowing mass broadcasts. This rigorous technical screening process isolates toxic senders from clean business accounts. Your automated messages route through high-reputation IP blocks optimized for inbox placement. Your newsletters bypass promotional filters and land securely in the primary tab. This infrastructure engineering ensures your marketing assets remain reliable under heavy scale. Optimizing your delivery networks still leaves the absolute bottom-line financial question. You must calculate the literal dollar cost of running each business system. Determining the right software tool requires analyzing the true financial math. You must evaluate upfront subscription prices alongside hidden platform costs. ClickFunnels 2.0 enters the market with a lower baseline price point. Their launch plan costs $97 per month. This price provides access to 10,000 contacts and basic pages. Creators face strict limits on their actual educational products. You are restricted to 3 courses and exactly 1,000 students. Crossing that threshold forces an immediate upgrade to the next tier. That shift pushes your operational costs up to $197 a monthly. Kajabi features a higher initial financial entry barrier for new users. Their basic plan sits at $179 per month. This tier caps your reach at 2,500 maximum contact records. However, it allows you to host up to 5 complete premium products. There's also a critical transaction update creators often overlook. Kajabi operates its own integrated payment gateway infrastructure. Processing sales through this internal system carries standard market transaction rates. Choosing to bypass it carries a significant financial penalty. If you link your personal Stripe account, Kajabi levies a transaction surcharge. This platform fee scales from 0.5 up to 2%. On the basic tier, that 2% cut adds up quickly. At $10,000 in monthly sales, it costs an extra $200. That penalty completely eclipses the base subscription price of the software. Yet, if you use native payments, the software stack remains clean and consolidated. You do not need to stitch together separate platforms to run your business. The ultimate choice comes down to your current stage of business growth. The decision between these platforms comes down to your core business model. ClickFunnels 2.0 remains a dominant tool for high-volume, cold traffic transaction pipelines. If your business relies on rapid direct response sales, stick with their visual builder. If you build an asset-backed knowledge business, architecture matters more than marketing templates. For long-term student retention and seamless digital delivery, Kajabi holds the structural advantage. It removes the need for fragmented third-party integrations and unstable tracking chains. If you want to test the infrastructure yourself, use the first link in the description. That link provides an exclusive extended 30-day trial to build out your dashboard. It gives you full access to all premium features without upfront software costs. Pick the architecture that fits your future growth and build your foundation securely.